Meet Helion Energy, the trailblazing company partnering with OpenAI that wants to power superhuman AI with limitless energy from nuclear fusion. Both superhuman artificial intelligence and fusion energy have been impossible to achieve for many years, but it seems our wait is about to end, and a new era may just be getting started. It's exciting how rapidly artificial intelligence is advancing, but what's not talked about is the amount of energy required to power this technology. As a matter of fact, energy is going to be one factor that limits how advanced AI technology becomes. This is why Sam Altman is seeking a limitless source of electricity, and he believes that source is the elusive nuclear fusion. Sort of like what powers Iron Man's suit, but this time it's not science fiction. The interesting thing is that nuclear fusion is practical and obtainable in theory, but has never been achieved. For decades, researchers have been unable to create a stable fusion reactor or the elements needed to fuel it. It's the same principle that powers our sun and all the stars. If Sam Altman succeeds, it would not only bring in an era of superhuman AI models, but power the planet and bring rise to a lot more technological advancements. Experts believe that AI could help us unlock the solution to fusion energy, and yet we need the fusion energy to also unlock the potentials of AI. Both technologies need each other, creating a chicken-egg situation where we don't know which would come first, nuclear fusion or super AI. Some scientists working at the Joint European Torus Project are already trying to use AI to design a practical fusion reactor by feeding it data from 48 sensors connected to a fusion reactor. AI models, particularly those involved in machine learning and deep learning, require substantial computational power. This power is primarily consumed during two phases: the training stage and inference. Training large models like GPT-4 or Google's Gemini involves processing enormous amounts of data, which requires significant energy. According to a study by the University of Massachusetts Amherst, training a single AI model can emit as much carbon as 5 cars over their lifetimes. And that's not even for a super AI model. Now imagine how much energy would be needed to train something 10 times more powerful than what we have right now. This would not happen by training just a single model. We may have to experiment with hundreds of thousands of models, each a lot more powerful than anything we currently have. We're looking at a lot of components that need to be trained here, such as speech recognition, image recognition, mathematics, and physics simulators, just to name a few. Superhuman AI will be a complex web of several AI models working together. This would be a big drain on our current power infrastructure, meaning superhuman AI is not practical as long as we can't solve the problem of providing the electricity it needs even at the training stage. However, the training phase only takes about 20% of the energy AI models use. Once trained, AI models are deployed to perform tasks such as image recognition, natural language processing, and more. The inference phase, where the model applies its learned knowledge to new data, is responsible for about 80% of the total energy consumption. The computational power required for AI is doubling roughly every 100 days. This rapid increase in demand is leading to a significant rise in energy consumption. For instance, the energy required to run AI tasks is growing at an annual rate between 26% and 36%. By 2028, AI could be using more power than the entire country of Iceland used in 2021. Data centers, which house the servers and hardware necessary for AI operations, are a major contributor to this energy consumption. Currently, data centers account for roughly 1% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. Google researchers have found that AI accounts for about 10 to 15% of their company's total electricity use. Let's move over to Helion Energy and see what they have in store for OpenAI. Sam Altman is not only partnering with Helion Energy to use their nuclear fusion technology to power his next-gen AI models, but he's invested a staggering $375 million in Helion Energy and serves as the board chair, proving his unwavering dedication to the success of both companies. This dual role positions Altman at the forefront of both AI innovation and the future of clean energy, making him a pivotal figure in shaping tomorrow's technological landscape. But Sam is not the only one backing the company. Helion Energy has attracted substantial investments to advance its nuclear fusion technology from other big players. The company has raised a total of $612 million in venture capital, with an additional $1.8 billion in funding contingent on meeting specific milestones. This funding includes significant contributions from notable investors like Reid Hoffman and Dustin Moskovitz. The financial backing underscores the confidence in Helion's approach to achieving commercial nuclear fusion. It's believed that if there is any company that would crack the secrets of nuclear fusion, it'll be Helion. So, how much progress has this company made in making this technology attainable? Helion Energy has made remarkable strides in developing its proprietary fusion technology. They're approaching the problem in a very unique way that makes them stand out from other agencies and companies working on nuclear fusion projects. The company is working on its 7th-generation fusion facility, Polaris, which aims to demonstrate net electricity production before the end of 2024. Polaris will feature stronger magnets and faster pulsing capabilities compared to its predecessor, Trenta. Helion's Trenta prototype has already achieved some significant milestones, including heating a fusion plasma to 100 million degrees Celsius and completing nearly 10,000 high-power pulses over a 16-month testing period. Helion's goal is to have the first commercial fusion power plant operational by 2028, with an initial generating capacity of at least 50 megawatts. This timeline is ambitious, but if successful, it would mark a significant breakthrough in the quest for clean, limitless energy. The company has also secured Microsoft as its first customer, further validating its progress and potential. But don't get excited yet. The whole plan is easier in theory than in practice because some incredible hurdles need to be overcome. The challenge lies in the fact that fusion requires plasma, which is basically ionized gas, to be heated to incredibly high temperatures, around 150 million degrees Celsius, which is hotter than the core of the Sun. No material even comes close to holding this temperature. But there's a trick around containing all this heat. So while this is a problem, it's just one of many problems. Another issue is that this process must be sustained for a sufficient amount of time to generate energy. The plasma also needs to be confined and stabilized to prevent it from losing its heat and dissipating. How do they solve this problem? Helion Energy is tackling this challenge with its innovative approach, the field reverse configuration colliding beam fusion reactor. This design uses 2 beams of plasma that collide and merge, creating a stable and confined plasma core. This approach has several advantages over traditional tokamak designs, which use complex magnetic fields to confine the plasma. The FRC reactor employs a unique magnetic field configuration that generates a field-reversed region, where the plasma is confined and heated. This design allows for a more efficient use of energy, as the plasma is heated directly, rather than relying on indirect heating methods like radiofrequency or lasers. By achieving controlled fusion, Helion Energy's work has the potential to revolutionize the energy landscape, which goes well beyond the objectives of OpenAI to power a super AI. Unlike narrow AI, which is trained once and then deployed, a super AI would need to continuously learn and adapt to new information. This ongoing learning process demands constant power. Then there's the added problem of cooling requirements. High-performance computing systems generate a lot of heat. Efficient cooling systems are necessary to prevent overheating, which adds to the overall energy consumption. The environmental footprint of powering a super AI is a major concern, and this is why Sam Altman is so invested in solving the fusion energy puzzle. For now, experts are proposing that fission energy should be considered, as the technology is vastly underutilized so far. Helion and OpenAI are racing against time, as China and other entities are working hard to crack the fusion puzzle too. Who wins, and what impact will this have? Don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos.